Hello, I'm Dr. Kenneth Goldberg, and I'm the author of The Homework Trap: How to Save the Sanity of Parents, Students, and Teachers. My comment for today comes from an article that was emailed to me by one of my followers that was in USA Today on one of their websites or blogs, I'm not sure. And the article was entitled, "Warning, this homework may cause negative effects." And like many articles that are out there today, it highlights some of the downsides of modern homework policy. The article was posted on April 10th, 2012, so it's a couple months old there. And at the very bottom of the article, the author says, "How should homework be reformed? Should it be done away with entirely, or perhaps more personalized?" And it's clear that the author is inviting comments. Well, I saw the article this morning, so I posted my own comment with my own proposal, what I think should be done. And anyone who's been following me knows that I believe in three particular steps: time-bound homework, reduction of penalty, and identifying the parent as the head of the household. But the thing that caught me was that the article was very clearly inviting commentary, and I was the first one to put a comment down. So the article's been up there for 2 months, and no one took the bait. And it made me think about the fact of the importance of being specific. I talk to parents all the time, and I hear an awful lot of complaints about homework. And I read the literature on homework, and I follow the current debate. I follow what's going on in different places. And there's a lot of discussion. There's a lot of positive discussion. I'm particularly very much in favor of the petition that the Race to Nowhere has organized for the National PTA, because I think it's important for the National PTA to take, and PTAs around the country, to take on homework as a legitimate issue for parents to be concerned about and to have a voice in. But it did strike me that when it comes to the individual parent, the one who's struggling with homework in their home, and the one who really doesn't feel that they can wait until major policy changes occur, it seemed important that that parent be specific. And I remember when my homework trapped child was in school, and this was my third child, so after my first two, where I would just go to parent-teacher meetings, I didn't have much to say because it all was generally good, and I didn't have any major complaints. But with my third child, I would go there and I'd start to get into disagreements with the school. I have concerns, and I began to feel like things should go in a different direction the school was saying. But I wasn't really specific. And the more I think about it, the better off I would have been if my plan was outlined and clear. Now, I know at one time we did get an outside psychoeducational evaluation for our son, and we had a very comprehensive report, and it had about 40 recommendations in it. And the problem with 40 recommendations is that they're not specific. You know, they could even be 40 specific recommendations, but nobody's going to make 40 changes. So the point I'm trying to make is that I think that for all parents, you ought to think, if there is something that's not working the way you think it should, if you feel your child is being burdened by homework, if you feel that your child is in danger because of the homework policy, that it's causing harm, not just that maybe it's ill-advised, that you should really organize your thinking and be very specific about what you want from the school. My own formula, as I've said many times before, is to bound homework by the clock, not by the volume of homework, to modify penalties so that even if the child loses a few points for not getting the work done, that the child simply cannot fail because of work undone. And the final thing being a clarification that you as the parent are sort of the team leader of the parent-teacher team when it comes to homework. You don't have to have a lot to say about educational philosophy, but that you're the team leader, and that you can move ahead with any plan, but if the plan doesn't work, you still have to have the final say in terms of where to go from there. And that I think is a viable plan through elementary school. I think when you get to middle school, you want to add a component of some sort of identified person I usually think in terms of a study skills teacher at the school, so that there is somebody who can negotiate between the others. But the point of today's video clip is that whatever you do, whether you follow my model or follow another model, try not to flail around, try not to let your emotions become the driving force, and try to outline for yourself very clearly what it is you want for your child in concrete, doable terms, and then make it clear, this is what I want. Okay, thank you.